bonds are broken. The tyrant who ruled over this fortress has been banished. You are free to go. You are slaves no longer, so open the gates to freedom now!
We must move! Quickly! This way!
I don't understand. Why did all those slaves turn against us?
Sudden freedom can come as a shock. A slave does not have to think for himself, and as long as he does what he's told, he's looked after. Freedom can seem like the harder option, because it means having to make decisions, and having to take responsibility for them, and not having a master to look after us and tell us what to do.
Surely you're not saying that people prefer slavery?
No, I believe that man longs for freedom. I believe it is man's highest aim. But the path is not always easy, and sometimes the life of a well-treated slave can seem comfortable in comparison to the challenges of freedom.
The Crown Prince! That's him over there!
Huh? Huh?
Those Lusitanian troops to be hiding that deep in the forest.
Just goes to show how frightened they are of us.
Yeah! Yeah!
Very nicely done, my lady Farangese.
There! And another one!
Split up. I'll stay and distract them, whilst you protect Prince Arislan and break through their trap. It's our best chance.
No! I won't have us splitting up like that, Darion. If there's to be a fight, then I'm going to be there too. We're all in this together. All 6 of us, and together we'll stand.
But my lord...
No buts!
Those are commendable words. But from the way things look, we should divide ourselves into groups. And that way we'll confuse our enemies.
Remember, Narcissus, I still want you to paint my official imperial portrait one day as a live subject. So until then, I think it's a good idea to follow your advice. Is that clear?
Where shall we meet up?
Where the last intact forces of the Pulsian army are still holding out. The fortress on the eastern border.
The fortress on the eastern border? That's where we shall find Kishward and Bachman. At Peshawar, let's go!
That's decided then. And though it's far away, I can't wait to get there.
Ha!
Forward!
Yeehaw! Yeah!
My lady Farangese, wait for me!
To Peshawar!
So Arislan has escaped?
Yes, it is my fault. 1,000 apologies, my prince. No, Lord Silvermask.
We'll overlook it this time. Anyway, I know where they're headed. To join up with a warlord who was capable of defeating even your father, Karlan. Make haste in organizing the troops. If we move quickly, we stand a good chance of getting ahead of them.
Yes, my lord. For the chance of revenging the death of my father and of returning Pulsar to its lawful heir, I, Zante, son of Karlan, promise to follow you and obey your every command.
Don't go too far now. Don't wander off like that, or you won't find your way back. Prince Arislan, please come back.
Huh? Nanny! I want my home! Wait! Wait for me!
It looks like you're lost. And you've a right to cry because being lost is a painful experience. But we'll soon find your way home.
Oh.
Come on, up you get.
Thank you.
Stop that at once!
Oh!
You are not to speak to slaves and common people.
Why's that?
Because as the future ruler of the kingdom, you are above the common man. And it is unfitting for a prince to lower himself by speaking to slaves or common citizens, so please do not let it happen again.
Oh, Nanny, let's go now. Please, let's go back. Let's go back to our lovely house, huh? Please, let's go back now and live in our house together like we used to, huh?
Nanny! Oh!
Arislan, my son. My dear son, your beloved Nanny who brought you up has passed away.
Huh?
Her spirit has gone to the world beyond. You must be brave, my son. You're no longer a child. The time has come to take on your responsibilities. You will soon receive your father's golden crown and become the crown prince.
Huh? The kingdom of Pulsar, the beautiful city of Ectobahana, all flames and destruction.
Prince Arislan, Prince Arislan, wake up, wake up, wake up!
What happened?
Are you feeling all right, Prince Arislan? You were groaning a lot.
Where's Jeeve?
He's gone to find us something for breakfast.
I'm afraid my nightmare caused you worry. What can I do to repay you for looking after me, Elam?
There's no repayment needed. We're in this together and we must all help each other. When my master Narcissus released me from slavery, he taught me that all men are born equal.
I wish I'd had such a wise teacher. I hope Darian and Narcissus and the others are all safe.
If we're safe here, nothing's going to happen to the others. Least of all to two wise heads like Darian and my master Narcissus.
Yes, I shouldn't worry so much.
He's a strange prince, that Arislan. Being so friendly with that little slave boy like that. If I were a more devilish person, I'd long ago have sold that prince to the Lusitanians for a lovely big fat reward. Oh. Elam.
By the goddess, that's Karlan's son.
Yes, and the Lusitanian army with him.
How inconsiderate, spoiling my breakfast like that. But I don't think there's any point in staying. Here we go. Oh. Let's ride.
By daring to fight us, they were courting their own death. Worthless bandits, they didn't even know who they were fighting.
You cowardly thug! You killed my father! You'll pay for this. I demand my revenge, even though he was a stupid, drunken lecherous good for nothing. He was my only kin. I'll have your blood! Just wait till I get you!
You little fool! You and the others call yourselves a tribe. You're nothing more than worthless and incompetent bandits, not fit to roam even the desert wastes. Because of this little diversion, we've lost precious time. So it's only right that we kill every last one of you. Who's that? Show yourself!
That mask must be hiding something really ugly.
And who are you that you dare speak like that?
I am the future imperial artist of the Kingdom of Pulsar. My name is Narcissus. Some call me the Second Mani, master of all beauty.
Oh yes, I've heard of you. The great thinker behind the strategies of Pulsar, who gave it all up to live in the forest.
That's correct, but I'm back now. And I'm warning you that I ride under the flag of Prince Arislan.
What?
Stop! This is my fight! He killed my father!
If it's revenge you want, I'm not the one who's going to stop you. He's all yours. But you don't even have a weapon to fight with.
Oh, come on! You know I need to borrow your sword.
In principle, I have no objection. But what do you have as security?
I don't believe this. I asked you for your sword to avenge my father's death, and you asked me for a guarantee.
Well, let's be frank. We only just met.
Oh, you arrogant pig!
Hey, you
Where's
up
your
there!
sense of honor?
You're out of your mind if you think that this puny specimen is going to beat me.
Well, wouldn't it be just great if she could? Then I could go back to my art.
Don't stand there. Go and get him.
Yes, at last! Oh. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Cut
You
them
got that,
down.
you pig.
Come on!
Go!
Let me get them. After them. Hurry!
The Wind God has sent a twisting wind to defeat those twisted minds. Let's go!
So that is the famous Narcissus. If I occupied my rightful place, he might have agreed to be my advisor. Arislan is luckier than he knows.
That cowardly son of a... Just wait till I get my hands on him. I'm gonna rip his heart out and tear him limb from limb, and I'm gonna make sure you don't get in the way.
That's fine by me. I'll just book myself in for a ringside seat next time.
Anyway, I think he must be mad. He kept going on about how he's royalty or something.
What? He said he was royalty.
Yes, that's what I said. But what sort of prince hides his face behind a mask?
I wonder what he means. As far as the royal lineage of Pulsar is concerned, Arislan is the only heir. There isn't any other male. Or is there?
news of this to Lord Kishward. Ah!
By the heavens, they've broken the bridge with iron axes.
Typical of what those barbarians would do. Now they can't use it either.
It's dangerous to linger here, but I remember there's a hanging bridge not far off. When I visited here as a young boy, the general showed us the bridge. It lies downriver.
But that old bridge hasn't been used for donkey's years. Let's hope it's still standing and not too damaged.
Welcome. With the stone bridge gone, I knew you'd be here eventually. It's the only way to Peshawar. But what took you so long?
Now that you've made your pretty little speech, do you mind telling me who the hell you are to stand in our way? Speak up.
The name is Zante. I'm the son of Karlan, the man you murdered. You're going to pay for that now. I'm going to cut you into little pieces. Die!
Big, thick blockhead. Your father died in a fair duel with me, Darion. So don't give me this stupid talk about revenge.
I'm not going to listen to this. Die like a dog!
This is too good to be true. A juicy little lady.
I'm warning you, stay clear of this sword. I don't like having to shed blood unnecessarily, do you hear?
My lady Farangese! Don't start without me! I want my turn, too!
Get back, you cowardly Lusitanians!
Not on your life, you little pipsqueak! Not when the reward is riding straight at us!
I, the priestess Farangese, will be merciless in my retribution to all those who dare attack the Crown Prince.
Crown Prince, eh? What a load of rubbish.
Watch your words, you upstart, or you won't be long for this world. Come on, little one.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm gonna run you through.
What are you waiting for?
Stop! I order you both to stop!
Stay back! Your Highness, I beg you, don't get any closer. This one's a maniac.
This is going to be as easy as stealing cakes from little children.
Zante, in the name of the Kingdom of Pulsar, which we all love so very much, answer me this one question. Why? Why did you and your father kneel before the Lusitanian invaders?
The answer's easy. Because you are not and never will be the rightful heir to the Kingdom of Pulsar!
Oh!
Die,
Highness,
you
take care!
miserable scum! You two are going to die the same way as you killed my father! Huh? Huh?
Attack the walls of Peshawar must answer me, Kishward!
If he thinks he's going to stop me, he can think again.
Oh, look! It's Azurai!
You may have won this battle, but don't think you won the war!
Let me see how brave you are. I'll fight any of you single-handed. Ha!
You think it's advisable to let Zante get away? He could still be a danger to us.
I realize that, Darion. But somehow I don't think he'll be up to bothering us for quite some time.
Your Highness!
Ah, look who's here.
What a shame we arrived too late to see the show.
Master! I'm so pleased to see you back!
Hello, Elam. It's good to see you too. I'm very pleased to see that all of you made it here safe and sound, and us too.
Master! Who's that?
Forgive me, but we seem to have increased our numbers. Narcissus, aren't you going to introduce us?
Yes, tell us who the hell you are!
There's no need to be so rude. I'm Narcissus' wife.
Oh,
Did you tell
no!
you about me?
Tell me it's not true!
Let me introduce Afarido.
Don't be shy, darling. But since we haven't had time for ceremony, I guess I would have to say that makes me your lover. Or, to use a rather more correct term, your mistress.
Huh? Master, what's gonna become of me?
Calm down, Elam. Can't you see she's bluffing?
Oh, darling husband, why do you deny me in front of your friends?
I told you she's bluffing.
It seems like the mastermind behind all the successful strategies of Pulsar hadn't planned for this little eventuality.
Your Highness, thank God you're safe. Every single man throughout our army was concerned for your Highness's safety. We are overjoyed to see you standing before us.
Kishward, my heartfelt gratitude to you. And to all your men for what you did out there today.
Arislan! Arislan!
If you're going, then I'm coming along as well.
My master Narcissus asked me to run an errand for him. This is between him and me, and it's not any of your business, you interfering outsider.
Well, I'm sure Narcissus won't mind me supervising. He listens to everything I say, and what's more, you weren't even there. So what do you know? Because of Narcissus' kindness, you've become disobedient. It's about time you behaved a little, or weren't you taught to respect your elders?
You're the sort my mother warned me about. She taught me to respect only ladies.
Why, you little rat! You
you ugly tortoise!
You rat!
Skunk! Rat skunk!
Just remember that whenever and wherever you go for Narcissus, I'll be there right behind you.
Hey, you
making
can't.
sure you do it right.
No, somebody help!
He's such a child.
The spirits are unhappy tonight. Beyond this castle lie those who desire only war and unrest. It seems the spirits are disturbed by evil forces. Is that you, Afarido?
Yes, it's me. Please forgive me. I hope you don't think I was eavesdropping.
We'll let it go, shall we? Tell me, Afarido, are you in love with Lord Narcissus?
Is there anything wrong with that?
If you truly love Lord Narcissus, you should take care not to become an obstacle or a burden. His mind is fully occupied with the task of regaining the kingdom and rebuilding the shattered nation. And you should be helping rather than hindering.
What does that mean, the task of rebuilding the nation? It just means a new group of rulers and the same old system. Oh, and for the life of me, I can't understand why a man as wise as Narcissus hasn't worked that out by now.
But perhaps he has. And maybe he needs to be free from distraction so he can concentrate on finding a new solution to the old problems. Lord Narcissus is a very clever and compassionate man. Isn't that the reason why you love him so much?
I hear what you're saying, and forgive me if I appear to be rude, but aren't you being just a little bit of a busybody?
Yes, perhaps I am, and I apologize for that. But I speak out because it's important that we have harmony amongst ourselves and that we all understand each other.
From what I've heard, you're a priestess from the temple of the most holy goddess Mizra, aren't you? So how did you become involved in all this?
It's a long story. It's true I was a temple priestess until the goddess Mizra herself chose me from among many to be the protector of Crown Prince Arislan. Since then, I have ridden at his side and fought in many battles. Wherever he goes, I go, and his enemies are my enemies.
That feels good. Oh, I appear to be the only one who didn't enjoy that journey, and that's so unlike the traveler that I am. I wonder what's happening to me. I must be developing a taste for the good life. All this hobnobbing with the aristocracy certainly makes a change from my previous life as a traveling minstrel.
Lord Bachman, please wait!
Lord Bachman, please!
Darion, Nasus.
Sir, please forgive me, but you didn't seem to be yourself throughout the entire strategy meeting. Is there anything bothering you?
No, not at all.
Prince Arislan is heir to the kingdom. I don't suppose you have any objection to him taking over the throne.
We have to act first. Only then will the other forces in the country respond. Surely we all agree on that. And why so much holding back in hesitation, Bachman?
I feel on his part it's not caution so much as a lack of enthusiasm.
I don't understand. I've never seen you like this before. You've always been the first to go into battle. It's not old age getting the better of you, is it?
Yes, I bet it's the lure of a peaceful old age that's dulling the edges of your sword and softening your resolve.
Hold your tongues! I've had just about enough from both of you!
Oh,
You asked for it, but you're not going to like what you hear. Right, it all started with your Uncle Bafreeze.
What started with my Uncle Bafreeze?
My head, a sudden pain. Forget what I just said. I'm exhausted. The meeting tired me out. You're right, I'm getting old.
What was all that about?
I think he's keeping something from us. He's been avoiding all of us ever since we arrived. But he's taken extra care to avoid meeting the prince. And that, my friend, is not normal behavior. It makes me very suspicious.
Yes, I agree. That's why I provoked him earlier, to try and get him to reveal his intentions, but it didn't work.
No, it didn't. He got out of it by first pretending he was angry, and then by pretending to have a headache.
Agreed.
We'll have to watch him carefully.
Yes, and what was all that about my uncle?
You don't have any knowledge of a letter your uncle sent to Bachman sometime just before his death. It would help a lot if you could remember what it was about.
It's no use. I don't know anything about a letter.
I wish I knew what was in this letter. It seems Bachman has been behaving very strangely ever since he received it. The whole fortress is disturbed by his reaction.
Yes, this is all very worrying and confusing. You don't think Bachman is plotting to betray Prince Arislan, do you?
Well, that'll be all we need right now, what with the Shindra rebellion showing signs of starting up again. We must find out what Bachman is up to.
Oh, gods. Why torture me like this? I'm weighed down with a terrible secret. If only I hadn't known, then I could have sworn my loyalty to Prince Arislan with a free conscience.
Bachman.
Who are you?
So it is you, the great General Bachman. You have gray hair now.
Who are you and what do you want? Spit it out, or you'll be talking to my blade, young man.
Quiet, O Ancient One, or you'll regret it. Don't tell me you don't know who I am, and I risked my life to pay you this visit.
Answer my question.
Very well, Lord Bachman. Cast your mind back to a beautiful summer 16 years ago, when the kingdom was at peace and this fortress was the summer residence of a happy young prince. I'll make it even easier for you. Take a good look at my face. Not the burnt and scarred side, the other side. The side that's still normal, still mine.
It can't be. But I thought you were dead.
So you do have a memory. Well, it took some time, but I'm glad to see you're not senile yet. Especially as you were my favorite teacher. I've never forgotten your lessons in archery and swordsmanship.
It can't be you, Prince Hermes. It's impossible. By the gods, I don't know why you came here, but you can't stay. You must
Lord
leave
Bachman.
immediately. Just go away. Leave
Bachman.
me alone. Your secret's safe with me. I'm the only one who can recognize you, but I fear for your life and mine if we're seen together. You'd be killed on the spot and I'd be tried for treason, so go away. Flee this place.
Lord Bachman, come back.
Wait, I
I need to speak to you.
Leave this place. Get away from here, I tell you. Ah, please don't do this. Leave me alone.
Not until we have spoken.
Ah, you're mad. You'll have us both killed.
I'm not going to give up.
Oh, Bachman.
Prince Arislan. Oh.
Prince, eh? Let's have a look at you. Prince. So this puny little runt is the son of Andragoras.
That's right. The Crown Prince Arislan. Now give your name. Or else.
Oh, no.
How dare you draw your sword at the legitimate heir to the kingdom of Palse? You're nothing but the son of a traitor.
What? What right have you to say that?
More right than you'll ever have. You poor misguided creature. You fake crown prince, you imposter! I've been waiting a long time for this. I've suffered for 16 long years, and now it's your turn to feel the pain.
Why? Why all this venom and hatred?
I hated your father, and unfortunately, because you are his son, I must hate you too.
Are you implying that my father was not the legitimate sovereign?
Yes, I am, you little upstart. You with your fake title. You're nothing but a common little mongrel. Ask the old man.
Bachman, is it true? Is what he's saying true or not? I have to know.
This'll tell you what you need to know. Come and get a taste of the sword of truth. Prepare to die and find your answer in heaven.
You're afraid of fire.
What on earth was that noise? You take the other stairs, and I'll go up this way.
Right you are.
Who dares to disturb the peace of my fortress at this hour? An uninvited guest. You need to learn some manners. Allow me to give you your first lesson. How do you like that? Now for the next part. You dog! Prepare to die!
No, don't kill him! You mustn't kill him! He's of royal blood!
Bachman!
He's the only one who knew. Now I'm truly alone.
Your Highness! Lord Kishwood!
You must make sure that no harm comes to his person. He's of royal blood.
I don't understand.
He made it. Damn it! Search the riverbanks!
Yes, sir.
Bachman! Bachman!
Your Highness, I beg your forgiveness.
Tell me. Tell me what it is you know.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm just a worthless old man. Please forgive me.
Oh, Bachman! 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 Bachman!
That's it. The last signal.
Methinks your old clear signal might be a touch premature.
Not so fast. Move one muscle and you'll be one dead chap. So, just be a good boy. Oh, I see. You're one of those types who doesn't like taking advice from others. Well, you're going to regret it this time. You'll be screaming to get back into the womb before this is over, won't he, Narcissus?
He certainly will.
Why don't you just kill me now and have done with it?
I'd love to, but unfortunately my master, Prince Arislan, has ordered us not to harm you for some reason.
Once I get my hands on that fertile eastern region of Pulsar, I'll be rich enough to double my forces and my strength. Then I'll attack my miserable, no-good half-brother Gardip and kick him out. The throne of Shindra lies within my grasp.
They're here. Go.
Take a good look over there, my netted friend, and remember what happens to those who try to get the better of us.
Hello there, gorgeous. One move and you'll be an ugly mug.
Oh dear, I'm in a proper pickle, aren't I? However, allow me to say, Prince Arislan, how much I envy you for having such clever and capable subordinates.
Thank you, Prince Legendra. And now, if I may, I'd like to make you an offer. I, the Crown Prince of Pulsar, wish to extend my hand in friendship to you and to offer you help in your battle for the throne of Shindra.
Huh? What?
Surely you can't refuse. I'm offering to sign a friendship treaty with you. I'd much rather you and I were allies than wasting our energy fighting wars against each other.
But if we join forces, that'll mean that you'll be committed to joining my battle against that half-brother of mine, Gardip. And his forces are very powerful.
Your battles will be ours and mine yours. Prince Gardip is the sort of neighbor Pulsar can well do without. That's why I chose you as our ally.
Prince Arislan, you're a man after my own heart. Oh, yes, indeed. I like you a lot already.
There's a cheerful man. He doesn't take things too seriously.
I wouldn't be surprised if you two are related.
And of course, I accept the peace treaty. I'll sign it as soon as you can get it ready. You have my admiration, and I'm proud to be your ally. Let's drink to that, Prince Arislan. Don't let your advisors put you off. It's a prince's duty to have a good time. Live the good life. Wine, women, song, hunting elephants, fighting battles.
What kind of a prince do you call that? He's asleep. He just crashed asleep in front of all these guests. First the drinking, then the singing, then falling headlong into his cup.
He appears to be one of those people who can't hold their drink.
Which one of the two are you referring to?
Take your pick, my friend.
Oh, now where was I? Ow, my head. It feels as if a herd of buffaloes are dancing inside it. Ow, my head. I'm sure I gave the Lady Faragesi 3 cups to every one of mine, but she still seems all right. Oops. Oh, my forehead.
Now we can finally enjoy some peace and quiet, can't we?
Yes.
Your Highness, it's getting cold up here. I know it's a beautiful night, but shouldn't you be thinking about getting some rest?
Dariun, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, Your Highness?
Dariun, do you know who I am?
You must not torment yourself with these questions, Your Highness. In any case, I am in no doubt as to who you are, Your Highness.
So who am I then?
Your Highness, you are my beloved ruler to whom I have pledged my loyalty and for whom I would fight to the death. And I am not the only one to feel that way, Your Highness.
I'm touched beyond words. Thank you, Dariun.
I don't know if he's kind or stupid. Imagine the prince pleading for my release against the wishes of his advisors. Well, I'm not sticking around here. I'm not at all the sentimental sort. So Arislan better watch out if we ever meet up again.
Is my priest there?
I am here, Your Majesty.
Where are my 2 sons? Why are they not here? I'm dying. I need to speak to them. Are they still at each other's throats? My 2 beautiful sons. Now please hear my prayers.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Son of a slave girl, how dare you challenge me, the son of a queen? You're not even fit to eat with my dogs, and you want to become king. Legendra, I'm feeling generous. Give up now and I'll let you keep your life.
Ha! You only saying that because you'll lose. But I say forward into battle! You think you're it, don't you? Just because of your mother's royal blood. But how come you weren't named as father's successor? I'll tell you why, because you're wooden-headed, stubborn and thick, and because you haven't got my good looks. So I suggest you just turn on your heels and leave before I mash you to a pulp, you unsightly thing.
The dog's going to die a trillion deaths.
Forward!
Quite a cunning move going into battle before we arrive. Under the treaty, we have no alternative but to join Legendre.
Well, isn't that more or less what we expected of him? So we may as well go and get started on fulfilling our part of the treaty.
I know it won't make any difference mentioning this now, but I find it hard to trust our fun-loving ally.
I know exactly what you mean. But he's got absolutely nothing to gain by betraying Prince Arislan. At least not until this battle is over.
Here come my allies, Gardeep! Your stones will be useless now!
Ready! Fire!
How dare you use allies? Have you no sense of honor? How dare you bring outsiders into our family quarrel?
No one ever said I had to fight my battles on my own. And thanks to my superior charms, the Prince of Pulsar is going to help me knock you back into the Stone Age.
Stop the battle! Karikala, the king of Shindra, is dead. I, the high priest, announce his last will.
At last I'm going to be named as the king.
Karikala II decided to leave the choice of his successor to the will of the gods. Therefore, both princes are to choose a warrior who will fight for the throne on their behalf in the great arena of the capital.
This will cement the friendship between Shindra and Pulsar and bring us closer than ever. And of course, my interests are also your interests. Isn't that the purpose of our glorious friendship treaty? So I take it you will allow your great warrior Dariun to fight on my behalf.
I take no orders from Shindra's prince, but if it is my master's wish...
Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Dariun, you're great. We're going to win this because you're the best there is.
Wait a minute! Dariun is a Pulsian. Surely it can't be right that a foreigner should take up arms to fight a holy duel before your gods?
Oh, it's not a problem. I assure you, Prince Arislan, there's no law against foreigners being employed to fight on our behalf.
It's just that I cannot agree with the idea of settling an argument on the basis that the strongest is always right.
I completely agree, Your Highness. But in this case, there are some advantages in having a sacred battle. If we were to allow both forces onto the battlefield, there would be tremendous casualties.
Whereas by having a sacred duel, we settle the matter once and for all without causing harm or loss of life to the general population.
I understand your reluctance to agree, but it is for the best.
Oh, Prince Arislan, I do love your advices. They are so wise.
These Shindra princes seem relieved not to have to decide for themselves who'll be king. After all that fighting, they're now perfectly happy to leave it in the hands of their gods.
I wonder whether this duel will really be a proof of the will of their gods, and whether they'll truly accept the outcome, no matter what the result may be.
Careful. You'll find it no useful as one of these.
Look at the size of him. He's not human.
May the gods protect Dariun.
that son of Pulsar down the middle.
Congratulations on a job well done. Thanks to you, we now know what their plans are. But I didn't ask you up here just to slap you on the back. I have another little task for you. I want you to kill the Crown Prince while everyone is watching the duel.
He's still standing.
I think he's laughing.
Bahatu is not like you or I. He doesn't feel pain, you see. He still wouldn't feel a thing if Darion had stood there and rained blows down all day.
Huh? And you knew that when you asked to have Darion as your warrior.
Come on, Darion! You're the best! You can do it!
Oh, Darion, why did I agree to this? You once called me your beloved ruler. It was more than I deserved. I'll never forgive myself if anything should happen to you. You matter more to me than my crown or my kingdom.
He's going to get him.
Come on, you can do it! Come on, Darion, kill him! Don't just stand there! Hit him! Carve him in slices! I didn't choose you just to stand there like a lemon! Get stuck in! Show us what you Pulsians are made of! Hey, Darion, what's wrong with you? Get in there and fight like a man! Oh!
If Darion is even so much as scratched by that monster, I'll have your head. And don't think I'm joking, because I've never been more serious in all my life.
Oh!
So you'd better start praying that he'll win.
Please, Your Highness, I apologize. I beg you. Please, Your Highness, I mean no disrespect. Can somebody please tell him to stop?
It looks like the prince has finally lost his temper with our new ally. Should we intervene before it's too late?
I wouldn't presume to interfere. Legendra had it coming to him.
Even if only one of the Shindra princes had half the courage and integrity of the Pulsian prince, the old king could have chosen his successor instead of leaving it to be decided like this.
Yeah.
The gods have decided. Long live the new king!
I will be your new king. Kill the Pulsian outsiders. Kill Legendra the traitor. I, God, become your rightful king.
How can I repay this great debt, Prince Arislan? If there is anything you want, anything I can do, please just say the word.
Thank you, Your Majesty. And there is one thing I would like you to do for me. You can abolish slavery throughout your kingdom forever.
Your Highness! Prince Arislan, please wait! Take me back to Peshawar with you, please! Let me come with you!
Look at that. It would appear His Highness is very gifted in the art of winning people's affections.